Hey, I'm Laura Micale, the owner of Bayside Admin and Bookkeeping. Our practice specialises in helping small and medium businesses streamline their operations behind the scenes. So I'm talking about bookkeeping, BAS, payroll, super, all those little tiny bits of office management that really lets our clients focus on what matters in their business. Early on in my business journey, I realized that to build a successful bookkeeping practice, I needed to connect and network. But here's the thing, I'm an introvert, and the whole thought of that terrifies me. I'm so excited to be a part of the Passion and Purpose compilation, and I'm going to share with you my chapter. It's called How to Network, Collaborate, and Build a Relationship-Based Business as an Authentic Introvert by Lauren Micale. So I'm an introvert. People assume I am shy, I'm awkward, I can't hold an interesting conversation. I have RBF, resting bitch face. It's a thing. Don't get me wrong, some of those do apply. I process the world in my head before speaking. I'm uncomfortable at large social events and meeting new people and would prefer to find a quiet corner to chat with one or two people. The key for me to get through it is not to overthink it. Be brave, just do it, and recover from the social hangover later. Also a very real thing. If you are part of my trusted inner circle, you will often hear me say, I hate peopling. That doesn't mean I hate people. I love a good chat and I love getting to know people. I just find it incredibly difficult when it feels forced and not about anything but the weather. Get me talking about a subject I'm passionate about and you'll be hard pressed to shut me up. My RBF face makes me laugh, ironically. It's just my face, minus my emotions. I'm processing everything internally before the expression of my thoughts makes its way externally to my face. Now, let me tell you the story about how a dedicated, hardcore introvert mastered the art of networking without being fake. How it started. In 2014, I started my business with only one client. Networking was a scary word back then. Every time I considered it a way to meet like-minded people or prospective clients, I'd go into a spiral of overthinking and push it back down to the bottom of the to-do list. 10 years later, I have over 100 clients, a high-performing team, and a business based mostly on building relationships and receiving referrals. I still hate talking to strangers and going to social events, but I don't overthink it. I show up and do it and worry about recovering later. I always loved working in accounts, office management, and executive assistant EA roles. Behind the scenes, no small talk to make sales, none of the difficult management decisions and conversations, but still immersed in the business operations. I didn't want to have to fake a relationship to do business with others. But being behind the scenes meant that I connected with other EAs, accountants and office managers over email and phone calls. We were just doing the work on behalf of someone else. So it was easy. There was an automatic connection already, an unspoken code that we would work together to get the job done. There was no pressure to build a relationship. Those grew authentically and organically, all without leaving the comfort of my office. It wasn't until many moons later that I realized those skills I was using daily were precisely the skills I needed to build my business. I'd been overthinking the whole process. Building relationships can be as simple as having a conversation with one or two people with the view of working on a common goal, even in a room full of people. If I thought about it as simply as that, it felt easy again. Business, connecting, and building relationships. I own a virtual bookkeeping and admin practice. I needed to find clients and meet other people who could give me tips, guidance, and connection and help me with the skills I lacked. But how could I find all this when I couldn't bear the thought of talking to strangers, walking into a crowded room of strangers, and public speaking in front of a crowd, even for a 30-second elevator pitch? I joined a networking group. Little did I know then, I would meet so many of my business besties through that networking group and its events, and eventually run a cooperative venture with four of them. Networking. Start small, but start. So I joined the local networking group. I picked my favorite outfit, changed my mind multiple times, including my big girl pants, and worked on my elevator pitch. I had it down pat. I knew what I wanted to say. With knocking knees, sweaty palms, and a nervous smile, I packed my newly designed business cards, left the comfort of my office, walked in, ordered a cup of coffee, and said hi to the first friendly face I saw. I just did it. I refused to let myself give up and walk out. I stood in front of what felt like a million people and introduced myself and my business. I'm not going to lie, it was terrifying. I wanted to vomit, hide in the toilet, never come out again. And I'm not sure how I didn't do that, but I do know that my elevator pitch was delivered with quivering knees and voice, and still is to this day. I realized that if I wanted to make my business successful, I needed to actively be brave, step into the arena and talk to people, tell them why I do what I do, and explain how I can help them with my services and expertise. Focus on listening. I ended up going to this networking event monthly. Instead of making sure I met everyone in the room and handing out my business cards, I would find one friendly face and say hi. I'd ask about them and what they did. I realized it felt easier to ask others instead of finding the words to sell someone upfront about what I did. Next meeting, I would go and say hi to everyone I'd previously met and extend the conversation in a casual way. Because I already knew them and what they did, I could be curious, ask more questions, get to know them better and form a connection. Then find someone new to say hi to, and on it goes. Repeating the process, building my network one person at a time. One of the key strategies that helped me to be braver going to events was focusing on quality over quantity. I hated the awkward chit-chat and card swapping. It felt forced and salesy. Instead of trying to meet as many people as possible, I consciously invested my time and energy with a few individuals and genuinely found out about them and their business. As I became more comfortable, I went to different networking events. It got a little easier every time. It would all still begin with wanting to vomit, and then I'd step outside my comfort zone, finding one person to talk to and asking about them and their business. I gained confidence through practice and realized I could be an introvert and still share my services and build my business. What came later? Embrace your authenticity. As I got to know people and became more involved in the local business community, I discovered the power and joy of volunteering and giving back. So I joined a committee to help organise a business expo. I became a host for that same networking event I was once so scared to go to. And I collaborated on projects with other small businesses that shared similar values. These activities enriched my network and also allowed me to contribute to causes I believed in. One of my biggest achievements to challenge my introversion in the early stages was becoming the co-host of that local networking group and volunteering on their management committee. I created a welcoming environment, including for introverts like me, where everyone felt included and valued. I helped organise the monthly coffee events and spoke to local business owners to encourage attendance. I'd meet everyone who came to the events and introduce the newbies to the other long-term members so they didn't have to stand alone or find the courage to walk up and say hi. Seeing how much I could help people who felt like I did built my confidence so I could keep being brave each month. I still have to stand up with my shoulders back, take a deep breath, smile, and just do it. But this gave me the opportunity to showcase my leadership skills and show my commitment to supporting the local business community. Knowing it's about helping others and not so much about me makes it easier to step up. The best thing. Through volunteering on these committees, I found myself continually growing more confident in navigating social situations and making meaningful connections. I also met people who inspired me to share my values and vision for success. I really didn't expect that. Collaborating. Focus on quality connections. Collaborating with others I've met during my journey has helped me exponentially grow my business. I no longer have to do everything. I work with others to achieve great results for my business. I always say, focus on your best and outsource the rest. And this is what I do. Finding the right people is crucial. I wanted to work with people who have similar values to me. For example, I struggle to write content, such as blogs, even this chapter, but with the right collaboration, I can make it happen. I focus on doing what I like best, numbers, numbers, and more numbers, and work with others to make the rest of my business as successful as it can be. With people helping me in various parts of my business, I can do the things I'm qualified for and have years of experience in, I enjoy doing, and that can help me to help others. Whilst this has nothing to do with being an introvert, building collaborations is essential to a successful business. And unless I stepped up and started networking, I would never have found these amazing businesses. Some of the wonderful humans I met at networking events and on volunteer committees have blossomed into lifelong friendships and even business partnerships. One of these collaborative ventures I'm thrilled to be a part of is the Sage Room Co-op. Alongside 4 other small businesses, we created the cooperative in 2022 to focus on sustainable small business growth and development. Working together and thinking outside the box, we aim to show others that they can grow their business while maintaining their independence. We place great importance on well-being, happiness, and a balanced life. Through our services, products, and spaces, we strive to support others, challenging traditional ways of working and encouraging other businesses to align with their values. At Sage Room, we emphasize a creative and positive mindset, respecting each other's strengths and differences. We encourage people to look for and build quality relationships that collectively align with them. Together, we learn, grow, and share our knowledge and experience to help others achieve their business goals and live their best life. By working together, our network pools resources, knowledge, and expertise to achieve goals more effectively. Collaboration fosters innovation and creativity, as our often very different perspectives combine to generate fresh ideas and solutions. We learn from others' experiences and build stronger networks and relationships, giving access to a wider range of opportunities and support. My journey has been considerably enhanced through collaboration by leveraging all of our collective strengths to overcome challenges, achieve common goals, and create a positive impact in the world. Collaboration is a highly recommended tool for sustainable growth and lots of fun along the way. So, fast forward a decade. Celebrate your success. I'm proud to say that my relationship-based approach to business has paid off in spades. What started with just one client back in 2014 has blossomed into a thriving business with over 100 clients and a team of dedicated workers. Here's the thing. I still struggle with networking, social events, and talking to strangers. It's not easy, and there are days when I'd much rather hide in the comfort of my own home than put myself out there. But I've learned that success lies just outside your comfort zone. So I put on my big girl pants and show up. I may feel anxious, awkward, or downright terrified, but I do it anyway, because I know the relationships, connections I build and make are worth all of it. It's in our co-op, not feeling up to peopling is normal and supported. We prop each other up, sometimes attending events together or offering words of encouragement and always stretching. If you're an introvert like me and you're nodding your head in agreement at these stories, Here are a few tips to help you navigate the world of networking and build meaningful relationships in your business. Tips for introverted entrepreneurs. Start small, but start. Building relationships take time. Don't expect instant results. Start small by attending local networking events or reaching out to individuals online. Seek out networking groups or communities where you feel comfortable and supported. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals who share your values and interests and watch your network grow organically. Embrace your authenticity. Don't try to be someone you're not. Instead, embrace your introverted nature and lean into your strengths. Authenticity is magnetic, and people will be drawn to you when you show up as your genuine self. Focus on quality connections. Instead of trying to meet as many people as possible, prioritize building genuine, meaningful relationships with a few individuals. In my experience, relationships occur when you don't sell. You are authentic and you're curious. Focus on listening. Instead of worrying about what you're going to say next, focus on truly listening to the people you're connecting with. Ask questions, show genuine interest, and let the conversation flow naturally. Celebrate your successes. Acknowledge and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. Each interaction and milestone is a testament to your resilience and growth as an introverted entrepreneur. Looking back over the last decade, I can't help but feel grateful for the challenges I've faced as an introvert in the world of networking. Whilst it always hasn't been easy, overcoming my fears and putting myself out there has been incredibly rewarding. I've learned that being an introvert doesn't have to hold you back from building a successful relationship-based business. It can be your greatest strength. The most rewarding aspect of my journey has been the friendships I've formed along the way. Through shared experiences and mutual support, I've met some of my closest confidants and business allies. These relationships have enriched my personal life and opened doors to exciting new opportunities for my business. So, to all my fellow introverts out there who may be struggling with networking, take a deep breath, put on those big girl pants of courageousness, and remember you have something valuable to offer the world. Embrace your introverted nature. Lean into your strengths and don't be afraid to put yourself out there. You never know what amazing connections and opportunities are waiting for you on the other side of that initial discomfort. So I hope I have shared some great tips with you, and grab your copy of the book and read everyone else's stories. Thanks.